What's going on, everyone? Nathan coming at you with a bit of a rant, a bit of a gameplay today. I mean, I've just been seeing so much stuff in Scarlet and Violet about, Great Tusk is the new Landorus, and Dundazo is Toxpex in disguise, and Skarmory Gen 4, Corviknight now, Latios and Dragapult, I can't tell the difference, or this tweet that Finchinator put out, NU's been looking kind of weird lately, it's just Landorus, haha. It's like we don't understand the idea that there are archetypes in Pokemon. We love archetypes in the games themselves, and the fact of it's the starting route bird, it's the starter Pokemon, fire, water, grass, it's the pseudo legendary, it's this and that. When there's actual archetypes in a metagame, which makes sense because metagames are going to form similar archetypes, then we kind of lose our mind and we go crazy. It's nonsense for us. But the idea of there being a bulky water or a defensive ground type that lays down stealth rocks or a defogging flying type pivot, then people are just like, oh, it's all boring, it's all the same. So the point of today's video is we are going to be playing with this generic team right here. And after I win, I'm going to downgrade my team so that it's like the next man up. So if we banned Great Tusk, guess what? Hippowdon's going to see a lot of usage. If we banned Dundazo, guess what? Toxpex, Slowbro, take your pick, is going to see a lot of usage. If we ban Dragapult, another big wall breaker is going to see usage. It's just the way that archetypes work if people are going to fill up to rise those roles. I'm not saying these Pokemon aren't overpowered or anything, but I just feel like people don't talk about how it's just these things fill roles for a reason, and that's why we see such heavy usage. We'll go Dragapult as a lead here, hoping to see Glamora. If it's a Def Corviknight, it's not much you can do about it. They can only do a Brave Bird damage to me though, which is about what 140% here. We get a Azumarill right there. I hope I'm Terra Ghost. I am, but they took nothing from that. My calc on the right here is suggesting that they might be Assault Vest, which is kind of crazy news. So I'll go to my Corviknight here. I guess Dundazo is the play. I never play with Dundazo, so it's kind of like thrown off, honestly. We'll pip it out now. If we act first, I could go back to somebody else. We get Skeledirge there. Meowscarada with a knockoff is looking pretty choice right now. So is Dragapult. I don't think there's a super easy answer at this point, so let's just do it. Do I need to Terra? I think I'm going to, just because I think I get a 2-hit KO on Azumarill, and I guarantee one on Skeledirge. Even if they Terra Fairy, I think we're probably looking at a 2-hit KO. They're saying not on my calc here, so that's a little bit concerning. They do Terra Water. Oh yeah, we get a 2-hit KO there. Great. And they're going to Torch Song, which does more damage because I Terra too. But this is great. They don't have a swap at this point. Their team's actually super weak to ghost types, honestly, so forget this whole rant I have about the surrounding team. I might be able to just kind of go off with specs. Dragapult. If you guys have been watching me play OU for the last little while, it's probably no news to you that I think this mon is kind of absurd. Aqua Jet's not going to do enough to make me scared. Maybe a little bit. I think specs Dragapult is like as good as it's ever been, especially with the option to Terra a little bit. Let's go to Corviknight as they Power Gem. Then I'll U-turn as they put up some hazards, letting up a Toxic Spike. Now I'll go straight to Great Tusk, honestly. Then I'll Rapid Spin into a kill here. They go to Rotom Wash. Interesting. We don't have a super cozy swap in right now. I'll go to my Meowscarada because it's a good wall breaker after the fact. It's kind of interesting that they went with a Glamora, but they don't have much to take advantage of that offense. Their whole team is almost like stall. Maybe it's not a Sash Glamora. I guess that makes a ton of sense, actually. We'll knock off here. Corviknight comes in. We can get a bit of intel on its set and what they're running. 41%. It's definitely Fizz Def. There goes a Rocky Helmet. I'm going to go to Corviknight here as they swap in. Not going to be able to get Toxic Spikes on Iron Moth this game just because... actually, I'll Roost. Just because they have so many poison types, honestly. It'd be nice to get Roxo, though. But I don't... honestly, Great Tusk doesn't have many good matchups. Okay, we are going to go to... Scarada there, as long as they don't hit me straight up. That's fine. Flower Trick does Oko at this point. They seem like they want to stay in this game, though, honestly. It's a risky play, right? Because Corviknight gets a free swap in if they come in. If I U-turn, then it's also risky. Can I 2-hit KO Corv if I go for the knockoff? No, not even. That's crazy. 49% chance, actually. Let's feel a little bit spicy. We'll see what this first roll goes. 28%. That's pretty good. We've got a 75% chance to get a kill. We'll go for it. Very nice. Okay, we predicted that skill dirge correctly. That's good. Probably coming in now, I guess. There's actually Glamora there. I'll go to Corviknight again. Spadeft, so you're not doing anything to me. We'll just defog. I'm actually pressure, so I beat you 1v1 too. Inviting in Rotom, who we're going to go to Meowscarada again on. I feel like we're probably going to get pivoted on. Are you even Scarf? Would kind of make sense to me, honestly. You're not doing anything this game, and if you're Scarf, this would be like an amazing chance for you to come in. See Amoonguss here. You don't kill me with Giga Drain, and this is as good of a Spore target as any. That's great. Then we'll go back to Corviknight here. Rocks is really big against this team, even if they're kind of hurting at this point. Let's pivot out. Torch Song's fine. We're Spadef. Not a lot of great swap-ins for you. I got Dundaza still, actually. I mean, I was talking about for you. I was referring to the Meowscarada. If I went for another Flower Trick situation there. How does Iron Moth match up against you? Sludge Wave, okay, and I'm gonna actually forfeit there. Okay, not surprised. We had a pretty controlling lead in that game. So now I am going to change up this team here. If you guys are ready. Okay, so first things first, we got our bulky water. Next man up for that, as far as I can tell, is going to be Slowbro here. I'm just stealing this from the OU site here. They're saying that it's Colbur Berries recommended. I guess I mess with that. Why not? I'm not going to be trying to spend too long T-building this video, if we're being honest. I'm just trying to sort of demonstrate a point here. So I'm really just stealing sets here. Next man up on flying types and UU, as far as I can tell, is Talonflame. Not a great answer, but we'll just go with this for now. I'll go with Defog. That's the main reason why I'm including you. Yeah, well, we can eschew that for now. Then next man up, I can tell for ground types is going to be Hippowdon. I'm actually going to make you Fizdef because your role is similar to Great Tusk. I'm not planning you to answer a lot of special walls or special attackers. Okay, so we got these three. Those are the kind of main I wanted to point out. I guess we'll go for a dragon type attacker too. Is there anything obvious that I'm missing right now? The dragon or ghost type. That's the thing that makes Dragapult great is he's got two great offensive typings, and he's fast, and he's strong with choice specs. He's obviously a perfect storm there. Gengar is probably who I'm leaning towards. Is there a dragon type would be a better next man up from the tier below, just in terms of an immediate heavy hitter. Haxorus and Noivern certainly in that vein. Salaman's more of a setup sweeper. Although I kind of think of Haxorus as a setup sweeper. So I'm going to keep Gengar for now. Once again, shamelessly stealing a Smogon set here. We'll go with choice specs, a little bit slower, of course. And now for these next two slots, we're going to want something that's a Scarfer, preferably a dark type, because I do worry about this team and Dragapult right now. Something I could even swap in would be kind of ideal. Greninja, looking interesting. Grimmsnarl would swap in really easily, of course. I don't hate Jugulus, though, either. Kind of a Draco Meteor target, though, for being honest. Tyranitar does seem like a good glue for this team, though, but it's going to get you turned on all day. What else could be a good Dragapult swap in that's in UU? It's kind of the big problem here is, you know, it's all well and good to say that things fill roles, but you need to be able to have, like, a good follow-up answer, you know? And actually, you know what? While I'm looking at it, I want to throw in the Tauros Paldea Aqua instead of Slowbro. I'm just a big fan of the Mon right now. I think it does a lot of interesting things in the tier. We are going to need a special steel type wall though, for sure, especially with Corviknight kind of replaced by Talonflame. It's a poor man's, if we're being honest. So we need a steel type. It's hopefully a little bit Spadeft. Tinkerton seems like a great choice there. We'll go with it. I know it's a favorite in UU right now. We'll go with this guy here. And is there a better option than Stealth Rocks? We're just kind of slow. I wouldn't mind making you Assault Vest and getting rid of some of these moves, but I think I'll just go with Thunder Wave, honestly. Yeah, why not? Okay, Thunder Wave it is. And now I just want a fast, strong Scarfer, hopefully a dark type. Greninja seems like a pretty great choice, especially if we're talking about a replacement to like a Meowscarada or something like that. Comparison's kind of obvious there. I could get away with making you specs too, if we're being honest. Maybe I make Gengar Scarf. I just worry about running into a Dragapult, you know? Okay. We are pretty weak physically, but it'll be fine. Grass Knot instead of U-turn. That's spicy, but fine, let's do it. Okay, so next man up. Let's see if I can beat low ladder, where I'm just gonna replace the last team with just a little bit of a worse version of everything. Glad I have Tauros to deal with that Floatzel for sure. That's about as good as an answers we're ever gonna find. I like Gengar as a lead here. We're gonna come up against Pelipper. As long as they're not specs, we should be fine here. Shadow Ball 2 at KO on everyone except for that King Gambit. U-turn. They're gonna send in Floatzel. I'm gonna send in my Tauros Paldea. Nice that I can actually steal the weather back too. They're not much of a rain team. I think this is actually one of the more optimal rain teams you can run in the current metagame. Oh, I can kill it, right? Yeah. Nice. Oh. It's very gutsy. Baby machine gun. Pretty funny name actually. To go in without any scouting, especially knowing that King Gambit's right there. King Gambit's probably the answer right now, in which case Tauros Paldea also looking spicy. Maybe they have like a Scarf Rotom I wouldn't hate on this team, or even a Specs Rotom would be interesting. Should we click a water move? I have multiple answers for different scenarios, you know? I guess I go Tinkaton here because I don't want to risk anything based on what move they click right now. Little Wave's not our favorite, but we'll go for the knockoff right now. Probably on Orv. Maybe they stay the course right now. Okay, so what didn't really have to be too afraid of you. That way would have been inconvenient, but I'm still surprised I didn't go to King Gambit, honestly. There goes your choice band. Awesome. We're going to go to Tauros here. Tauros, the MVP this game for sure. Looking like a body press afterwards. Kind of lets in Pelipper for free, but I'm not too worried about it. If I set up, honestly, be an interesting matchup for almost the whole team, but Rotom's still a little bit scary. If I set up though, I could definitely Hurricane. I'm full of shit. I'm good against these three on the right, but I don't even need to set up to be good against those three on the right. Corviknight swaps in. Body pressed is 22. Raging Bull is tempting to stay in on, but we're not going to risk it. I'll go to Talonflame here. Actually, no, I'll go to Battledon right now. Why not? Steal that weather. Force them to go to Pelipper. Get them rocks up. It's weird that they have a Pelipper and a Corviknight. One of the things I like about Pelipper as a weather setter is I feel like it's kind of redundant, and you can run it as well. Like you're not forced to run a Corviknight. Not run it as well. It's the opposite of what I'm saying. But that forces in the Pelipper. They're probably attacking this turn, so I'm thinking I'm going to go to Greninja if they U-turn. It's kind of sucky because you're going to get a lot of damage off on me. Like 40%, but I'm willing to risk it. They Roost instead. Dark Pulse for sure killing. Never mind. It's 31% of my calc over here. That's fine. This thing's super threatening in the rain too, of course. It's worth noting. Terra Water. Do we get the kill? Might also flinch. Wasn't even close, bro. Wasn't even close. That's fine. That's fine. I can take a knockoff. Rotom washes the play. Grass Knot's going to be able to kill. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not at all. We'll go to... I don't think it's in again. Honestly, it's not sexy, but it's fine. 38%. Not terrible. I'll knock off here. That's the thing about being wanting to play UU for. Seeing this like ultra utility mono. We've kind of heard advertised in Tinkaton here. That's fine. We get that off. I'm going to go to Greninja because I can eat this up. And more importantly, man, they're missing everything. But I can get Terra Grass here, which is sick. Walls everything they have. Oh, okay. I'm going to click that. Fair enough. Grass Knot, they're still saying it's only 21%. I feel like the Shodex is kind of inaccurate here. I'm going to Dark Pulse, predicting a switch here. Very nice. We lost our specs. This is only do what, 30%? Okay, that's spit deft. Let's go to. Really don't have much hitting power now with this guy Spadef, first of all. And you have U-turn, right? Yeah, you do. So I'm losing my priority Roost. That's fine. But I don't have hitting power without the choice specs anymore. It's worth noting. But oh well, it's fine. Defog, not fantastic. We'll go for another one. Great. This guy's kind of actually the biggest threat to the team right now, honestly. King Gambit, I'm not scared of at all. They know I don't have Brave Bird, actually, which is annoying. I just assumed I would beat you, but I don't at all. Very upsetting. I'm gonna risk Greninja right now. The exciting Mon with Edge Pump in the Rain, which is a 2-hit KO. Let's go for it. I want to keep the water typing. If I go dark, then I can get hit by with a water move right now. Hurricane also a risk, but they're U-turn, Roost, and Knockoff. I think it's Hurricane or a water move. We don't know which one. Knockoff is nothing, friend. Okay, now we can Dark Pulse. That invites in, I guess Rotom Wash. Kind of a slow-paced game just because they're going back to these counters every time, not forcing the issue very much, but I feel pretty comfortable in it so far. I think we'll see, even King Ambit would be fun to see right now. I've got the advantage with water type. If I see King Ambit, I'm going to Terra for sure. If I see Corviknight, is it worth it? Because you're burned. It's not doing any damage to me, right? It kind of comes down to Hydro Pump accuracy. So let's see the calc. Even without specs, actually, I've got a good chance to. No, wait, no. We want especially defensive. It's actually funny. If you look at the calc text right now, here are my options for sets. You can do physically defensive, physically defensive, or 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 physically defensive. I get they're pulling that from my own thing, but that's pretty funny. This is the one I'm looking for, though. This is Spadef. I don't know why it says physically defensive. If we went for this against our Terra Water, it is a 2-hit KO. Okay, that's better. I should have really thrown on timer because my opponent's taking a minute here. Looks like we're gonna have to edit around it. All right, since we won, we're gonna look at the next one up. So we're gonna go with a Mudsdale from RU over Hippowdon here. I am going to go with flying. Was really tough if we're being honest. Like I was looking at possible flying types that could be like kind of next man up, and like it is not much. I guess you could do Altaria. His defenses are okay. It's gotta. I was gonna do Cord Squire with an Eviolite, honestly, but I guess talking about it now, this is better. So we'll go with this. Heavy duty boots. Natural Cure is a good ability. Oh, we don't have U-turn. Oh, it's annoying. At least you have Defog. Brave Bird. Natural Cure is pretty good. Haze is pretty good. Will-O-Wisp is interesting. We need Roost. What's the last move gonna be though? Yeah, I want you to be a sweeper. Thank you, Showdown. That's very good. Lean into your Spadef a little bit, and Cotton Guard is fun, of course. I guess a Draco Meteor, you know? I'm gonna keep Brave Bird. No. I'm gonna keep Brave Bird, and then I want the utility, if we're being honest. Haze is very good. It's very good. Perish Song is actually very interesting too. Well, this doesn't work so much because we're Spadef mode. We're not trying to swap in on physical attackers. Like it would work fine, I'm sure. It's not as ideal. I'm gonna Perish Song, whatever. Let's lean into it a little bit. Okay, we got you. We need another bulky water. This one, we're really getting to the deck set being tough here. Yikes. There's not much left at this point. This might prove my point a little bit wrong. Vaporeon, yeah, actually that's as good as I can ask for. We'll go for leftovers. Water reserve's fine. Wish. You lost flip turn in the exit. That's too bad. Protect. You lost Scald. I'm not surprised. It's probably chilling water. We'll keep you on. It's looking like a bit of a weird, like just a really bad stall team. You need some sort of attack. What's your attack? It's way lower than your special attack, so not liquidation. Probably chilling water. Now let's do surf. I just want to hit hard immediately, you know? Yes, this makes sense. I kind of want physical attack, but again, we're kind of leaning into it. Might come back to that. We'll see. We need a defensive steel type now. I'm probably just going to go Bronzong here. The other option is like a Klefki or something. Obviously, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point. If we win this one, it's our last game for sure. We'll go Levitate versus Heat Proof is interesting. I'll go Levitate. Heat Proof, I could almost talk myself into, honestly. And actually, I'm going to do Stealth Rocks on you and free up Mudsdale to run something more fun like Body Press or Protect. Let's Body Press. Okay, and then we'll do Stealth Rock, Psychic. I really need some heavy hitters on this team too now with the defensive core this week. Weather balls and headbutt. A screen, I guess, is probably what we're looking at here. Facade, extrasensory, earthquake, calm mind. I would love some extra utility on you. We're probably looking at reflect here. I want you physically defensive for sure. Great. And then minus speed, why not? I'll go gyro ball actually if that's the case. What the hell? A little bit more spicy. It's not like we're flinching anybody. Now we need replacements that are fast. Hopefully can outspeed a rampaging Dragapult here. Because this team, oh my god, this team is so weak to Dragapult. Anyone that can be offensive and answer to Dragapult. Stakeout's interesting. Stakeout Mabastiff. That would be a fun one. Zoroark is also decently strong and can outspeed. It's worth noting. Bombardier is super weak. I don't want to do that one. Mabastiff. I guess so. I guess that's where we're at. Stakeout is great. It's almost strong enough to make me want to wonder, make it choice band because that'd be really fun. It's got an okay move pool. I know this only know everything I know about this guy just from randoms, honestly. Okay, so we go crunch. We probably go play rough. Wild charge. Psychic fangs. The ultimate question is, will we make your ability? I would like you to outspeed Dragapult. I would really like it. For Scarf. It's actually functional defenses. Okay, now I just need that like a heavy ass hitter, you know? So let's go to RU and see what our biggest hitter is. Ideally fast. Ideally fast. Not encouraging. Not encouraging. Copperage hits pretty hard. Iron Thorns hits really hard. Did not know you're all the way down here. Probably Weavile. It's probably Weavile. All right. We'll go with that. For you, Spinner. You lost knockoff. What's the new one you got? Oh, is it really Night Slash? Oh, I did not know that. Ooh. It's a lot less appealing than I thought it was. No, not foul play. Okay, Night Slash. And then I don't know if I want Poison Jab. Boy, I'm checking Smoke on. I'm checking Smoke on. I can't deal with this. Terra Blast, I guess, makes sense. Electric Terra Blast. Oh, that's very fun. That is fun. Okay, we'll give this a shot. I kind of want to make you choice banded though. Just have that immediate hitting power. Even okay defogger. I don't know. This is a tough one. I'll do choice band just for the fun sake. This seems gonna be a stretch to win with for sure. You're low ladder, luckily. I'm really stretching my idea of the archetypes to their core here. Okay, let's see. I like Weavile's Elite a lot right now, actually. Don't like if we get Iron Hands, because Iron Hands is a pretty gross matchup for a team. We got a Mudsdale, that's nice, but that's about it. Mabastiff actually looks good too. 2 psychic types that we can outspeed and do a lot of damage to. Iron Valiant and Iron Hand. Actually, there's 3 resist, so maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, we're gonna go with Weavile's Elite. Just hope we don't get Iron Hands. That's nice. Beat up. I think it's gonna kill. We don't have any calc on it. Let's see. Let's see. It's the only way to find out. I should probably Terra. This team is I have 2 dark physical types too. I should probably have a special attacker. This guy's gonna set up hazards. It's fine. If they discharge, that would suck. Okay, it sucks. Still faster. Iron Hand comes out. Takes nothing. We're gonna go Mudsdale. I think the Weavile or Mabastiff was a mistake. I think we wanted a special attacker here, honestly. I was looking for power in RU, and it just jumps out at you, obviously. Maybe it should have been Drake. Yeah, Drake is weak. It's very weak. Carnivore might have been the play. Specs hits pretty hard, honestly. It's got an okay speed tier. Crocodile's in a similar vein. Primape's down here. That's how you know it gets rough. Tatsugiri. Maybe I should run with Tatsugiri next time. It's got Nasty Plot, Rapid Spin. Yeah, I think stacking 2 physical attackers. Like, my team is just so weak against this team right here, right? Who is my opponent gonna go to? I'm gonna. Yeah, I didn't feel good about that earthquake. That felt pretty stupid. Okay, we're gonna go to. Steven's so weak. We're gonna map a stuff here. Great. Play rush. Hopefully we see that Iron Hands again with stakeout. That'll hit decently hard. Okay, okay. Please hit now. Please hit now. You better be hitting. Stakeout. Very good. That sucks. They don't actually have a very obvious swap in for this, if we're being honest. It's one of these. Like, he's either going to die or take a stakeout boosted choice scarf. Play rough. Oh, I don't know who the replacement to Weavile are. I think I actually like the Mastiff here. I think I do. Oh, that's annoying. But they burn it pretty early. Not the end of the world. Are they max speed? Guarantee I could get a kill with Altaria. I'm willing to risk they're not max speed. They're probably max HP. That's what I would do. They don't swap into this very comfortably either. The team has no defensive qualities. Sorry, I know I should be focusing on the game. This might be the last game of the live. But just like the perfectionist me wants to know, like, I think Weavile was a bad choice. It's just very redundant. But what was the correct choice? We'll go to Mudsdale here. Actually, I'm not afraid of you at all, honestly. You paralyze me, I swap out. You're not going to do enough damage with anything. Iron Jugulus is the play. Okay. I don't have a Mabaswift weapon anymore. I'm going to go to Weavile because it's not very good. Hoping for another Dark Pulse. It's Hurricane that sucks. It's fine. I don't think you can kill me, more importantly. So is it Icicle Crash worth it? Also no swap in. Let's risk it. Unless you flinch me or something. I think we're fine here. Espeon's to it KO'd. If we hit, ooh, very nice. We'll go to our Bronzong here. See, you just need a Steel type. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. For this, I should have gotten a kill there. It's too bad. Please go to Jugulus. I bet Gyro Ball kills. I honestly bet it does. Nope, they sack themselves. A lot of this argument I'm making is also predicated on being low ladder, of course. This is not lost on me. In comes Jugulus again. This Vaporeon is really spadeft, man. We'll yawn as we get you in. Also, I'm so spadeft, dude. Yeah, I'm not worried about you at all. I'm not afraid of you at all, friend. I can also wish past something here. Okay, Cork Drive activated. Let's go to... It's gonna be Bronzong. It's actually, this Gyro Ball will hit pretty hard. Awesome. Oh, this might kill. This might kill. No, not quite. We're gonna be Vaporeon again here. Unless they whip out some sort of electric attack, we're fine. We'll wish so that we can go back to, let's go to Altaria this time, just to mix it up. Nice. Something dies here. This ended up becoming less of a challenge about replacing things and more about like using OU than UU than RU. But I do think there's a point to all this, and just that, like, I'm not suggesting any of these mons are ban worthy, but if you were to, oh wait, what am I gonna do about you? Let's go to Weavile in a sack. Might even live and be able to get off an Ice Shard. That's fine. That's fine. Just if you were to, if these Pokemon were to be removed from the meta for whatever reason, there's always going to be a bulky ground type who's sending out Stealth Rocks. There's always going to be, maybe less so this generation, there's always going to be a rule for bulky water types. There's always going to be room for a flying type who can defog. These fast and strong wall breakers. So we can look at all these different Pokemon and blame different things for it, but I'll just Perish Song, honestly. Oh shit, your Life Orb. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Surf is a chance to Oko. That's crazy. Oh my god, I'm so scared. And it paralyzed. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm actually so scared. I want to lose this game now. The crit Moonblast. Oh my god, I can't believe Surf actually Oko from that range. That's so crazy. What an unbelievable ending. But you guys get my point. Just a weird rant. I just find, no shade to Finch, I just find like stuff like this funny, where it's just like Pokemon as a franchise is so archetype heavy, and all of a sudden we just don't recognize these archetypes exist within competitive sphere too. Just something to scratch your head about. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.